I was in a club, they see me in the pub anyway. She saw me like a beacon, brighter than a light, and she was tweaking, running through the streets want me.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy King JWIGGS here today, and we're just gonna be watching a motivational video about how to be happy. You know, sometimes in life, a lot of negative things happens in our life, and we're just so stuck on that one negative thing, just taking over our minds. And I think we should definitely, educate ourselves on how to get out of that phase as soon as possible. Because you know, sometimes you don't notice it, but maybe you or maybe I are just pushing that negativity on everybody else. So let's all see what they have for us on this video.
I think a lot of what happiness is a management issue, and decisions that you're making right now, like you could be in a state of mind right now, but you could make some decisions to adjust that, and over the next couple hours you'll get to a much better place. And these constant management decisions, they waver in and out of your life on a daily basis. Like this idea that you could have a good mindset and then all of a sudden you'll be happy, that's horseshit. Like it's like the tide. It comes in and it comes out. There's going to be days where you're just not feeling so good physically, and that's going to affect the way your happiness level is. It's never static. It's never exactly the same. This is something I've cultivated.
Yo, you ever like just woke up one day, you going about your daily schedule and like routine, and then there's certain thing you don't like, but you're just doing it just for sakes of like, you kind of have to do it for the benefits that it offers. So then, bro, your whole mind is so powerful. It is like boom, shuts down. Like, it's funny because like, look, maybe in this situation on the same day, let's say for instance, you go to do laundry. This is an example, okay? You go to do laundry right here. This is laundry. All of a sudden, you just feel extremely tired, right? And after you finish with the laundry, you go home. This is home right here. Let's say you go to a party. Let's just say you go to a party. This is laundry. This is all happening in the same day. After you go to the laundry, let's say you have a whole big amount of clothes. You on your way to laundry, you just feeling so tired. You doing the laundry, you don't feel as tired as you do when you're going there because of your mind. But then you leave the laundry now, you go into a party. All of a sudden that energy spikes up like, yo, bro, you don't want to be there, bro. You don't want to be there. That's all I'm trying to say. You just don't want to do it.
And avoided things that make me unhappy and figured out what those things are and been very rigid about eliminating them from my life. And one of the big ones is eliminating interactions with people that are negative. That is gigantic. And because I've realized that I'm not really as independent as I used to like to think I was. I used to like to think that my thought process was independent and that I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. That's nonsense. People say that because they absolutely care what people think and it bothers them. So they say, I don't give a fuck. But that I don't give a fuck stuff is almost entirely nonsense. You do care. And you care in both ways. You care if people are critical of you, care if people are positive of you, but you also care if people are living positive lives and they're motivating you. That's a big one. People are fuel. Like just talking to you about your time in the monastery or your push to get to that 100 miles. Like you get energy out of people like that, and you think about this energy and you think about this inspiration when you're doing other things. And it also sets in your mind that when you meet these exceptional people that move you, like what are the characters, what are the qualities that they have, what are the characteristics that they possess, and those things become significant and important to you. Whereas if you live around a bunch of people that are complaining and bitching about everything and they see the negative in everything and they're always...
Damn, I'm thinking whether or not I should say this or not. But I'm not gonna say any names, so it's fine. I actually know some people. Well, I've known a person. It's not actually I don't know a lot of negative people actually. Nah, I do know a lot of. Okay, I know this one person that like complains and complains and complains, yo, and it's like, you don't have to be around that, but you just care about that person, and I just feel like I was so happy when like I stood up for myself and I said, yo, if you keep complaining to me about this thing, I'm gonna what's it called, suplex punch you through the wall if you say it again. It's like, then the person was like they got the point over. Like I just didn't want to keep hearing them complain, and it felt so good because I feel like I used to like I used to just be like if someone said something I didn't like, I used to be like, okay. But now, the fact that I was able to like yo, if you say that one more time, I'm gonna suplex punch you right through the boom, punch you right through the wall, like, and I like that. I like that I did that.
Whining. Those people are the opposite of that. They're the opposite of inspiration, and they're mud. You're just like, "Whoa." It's like you're up to your ankles in mud. You try to trudge through life. It's difficult. You're not light. It's not pushing you. There's not a wind at your back. The wind's in your face, and it's rough, And over time, I've learned that these people, you're not gonna fix them. I used to wanna
NPCs,
fix
now let
them
me
when I
stop.
was young. I used to want to go, hey man, I see what you're doing. Like, dude, don't do that anymore. Listen, just try, just do this and stop doing that and start doing this. And if you just work towards this, you could be successful. And then a week later, the guy's doing the same. You're like, okay,
Right.
I'm wasting a significant amount of my
Yo, why is he spitting right now? Yo, what if theory? What if Juice's friends, Juice WRLD's friends, right? Some of the really, 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 really rare good ones, right? Said, hey, Juice, if you want to really finesse this whole music game, you want to stay strong with it, you want to just conquer it for the long run, you gotta get off this drugs, bro. This is all a theory, okay? Juice is like, yo, for sure, I'm gonna definitely get off them. Yo, I'm gonna definitely get off those drugs, bro. Like, all seriousness, I'm gonna get off those drugs. Then, the dude that, his good friend, I guess the next following month, he sees Juice again. Because, I guess celebrities are busy. It's all in my head right now, I'm speaking. He goes, hey, Juice, I just talked to you last time, man. I see you on the drugs again. Oh, nah, yo, for sure, I'm definitely stopping, man. But I feel like Juice, he probably would just be like, yo, nah, man, I'm never gonna stop this. I'm just gonna be on it. But the thing is, maybe off camera, he is really saying that, yo, I'm gonna stop this, but I can't. But then maybe that same friend that's keep telling Juice, like, yo, you need to get off that, yo. I'm not gonna be like these other people, these other yes men's, amplifying you with more drugs. That same friend that keeps telling Juice not to do drugs, he probably left the group. Not even a group, but he just left. Like, he's never like kept in touch. And that, what's funny though? Well, it's not funny. You know what's sad about that is that the same friend that left, that would leave, is the same one that probably hurts the most. Like, yeah, like, it hurts me to leave you, and then to find out that what happened, it's like that even hurt even harder. Like, but all you can see is that you tried your best.
someone who doesn't want to waste any of their energy on themselves. And so managing the community.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I want to
to
see that little
sure
part.
that
My
you're,
fault.
and a week later the guy's doing the same. You're like, okay,
Right.
I'm wasting a significant amount of my energy on someone who doesn't want to waste any of their energy on themselves. And so managing the community and the tribe that you're in, making sure that you're a good member of that tribe, that you're doing your part. When you're around happy, inspirational people that are successful, it makes you feel better and you get inspired.
Bro,
And if you
I have this one friend. He's so cool, bro. I have a lot of cool friends. But like, bruh, I'm about to hit him up right now, man. Make sure everything's going good. I love energizing my community, you know. Bro, I'm literally smiling, bro. That's how you know.
Acting
That's
that
really like
inspiration, your life will
the
be more
positive.
fulfilled. And it's not just inspirational in terms of
This
financial
energy,
success,
I love it.
but in terms of
I hate
doing difficult
negativity, yo,
things,
and I
whether
hate
it's running
stress.
100 miles, it doesn't pay you a goddamn thing other than the wealth of the knowledge that you can push yourself to such an extreme. Or anything else, whether it's someone who becomes really good at playing chess or someone who's really good at martial arts or whatever it is. There's a great feeling in these overcoming these difficult things, because life is never this just constant state of I'm at a 9 all day, and when I'm with my wife I hit 10, yay, and I stay like that. That's not real. What's real is like you saying that you went to this monastery and felt all this angst about meditating and being alone and not having your phone and not having the input, but then when it comes out of it, then you have this reward. So you push through this and you had these uncomfortable feelings and you came out of those
By the
uncomfortable
way, if you ever
feelings
see
with
like,
this newfound appreciation.
if you ever see like my eye, like it crosses and stuff, don't mind me. I'm so focused on the image that like my eye literally crosses itself. And my vision blurs, but I don't mind it because I'm listening to what he's saying.
Appreciation for
I don't know why I
time
told you
and
that,
this
but
newfound this respect for your own existence in your own space and carving out 3 hours for yourself a day. That's where it all comes from. It all comes from life lessons, and the lessons are learned through struggle. And I think that there's a lot of people out there that think somehow or another you're going to get to some place where you're living in silk sheets and you're getting your toes done while someone's dropping grapes into your mouth. I don't want that. I've never wanted that. That guy's not going to be happy. He's going to be bored. An hour into the grapes, you're going to get those grapes away from me. Stop painting my toes. What am I doing in this bed? I got to do something. I'm not stimulated. The human organism, the animal that we are, needs constant stimulation because it evolved trying to find food and escape enemies, and find shelter, escape nature, escape the elements, try to survive. And this is the great joy that you have in taking care of your children, that you can protect your children from the elements and the enemies and feed them. And it's also the great sadness that you see in losers. When I see a loser, I see some guy who's 43 years old, lives in his parents' basement, and he hates the world. I'm like, that was a baby. Man, this is a baby that somebody just gave shitty nutrients to, whether it's nutrients in the forms of food or in the form of thoughts and ideas and examples, and this kid developed these horrible self-defeating patterns of behavior that have led them to this point where they're this middle-aged person with no future and no idea of how to get out of this rut, and probably never will escape it. You know, I mean, this is the world that we live in today, and I think part of that world is because we have been fed this line of horseshit that you're supposed to seek comfort, and I don't think you are. I think you're supposed to seek lessons, and you're supposed to seek difficult tasks and accomplishments, and through those things and through doing things that are hard to do, even if it's just a 90-minute hot yoga class. I do a 90-minute yoga class, man. Those last 20 minutes, I do not want to be there, man. And I definitely don't want to give 100%. And I can cheat. I can kind of half-ass it. But if I don't, and I get through it, when that time is up and the lady says namaste and everybody gets up, I'm like, man, I made it. You know, I lost 15 pounds. My yoga mat is drenched to the point where I could literally wring it out and fill a jug up with water. But through that struggle, I will now have a better day, and I better do it again tomorrow or do something else, because if I just think, well, tomorrow I'm just going to coast and eat Twinkies and watch TV. Oh, hello, sadness, my old friend. Hello, depression. Because when you're not doing anything, you feel like shit. And that's just a part of being a human being. And we can pretend that we're something other than what we really are. And we can pretend, nah, me, man, I'm just cool, just chilling, doing nothing. Bullshit. You're a fucking human. You're a human being. You evolved from the hundreds of thousands of years of hunters and gatherers and people that were struggling. Those human reward systems are carved deeply into your DNA. And if you don't respect that, if you don't respect the mechanism of happiness and fulfillment and what you really need to do in order to feel satisfied in life, camaraderie, love, family, friendship, struggle, testing yourself, learning, all those things are imperative. They're all a giant part of being a person. As independent as I used to like to think I was.
There you have it,
I used to
yo.
like to think that my thought process was independent and that I don't give a
How to
fuck what
find
anybody
happiness
thinks.
in life.
That's nonsense. People say that because they absolutely care what people think,
Well,
and it bothers them.
I hope you
So
liked
say I don't give a
this whole
but that I
video,
don't give a fuck stuff
and
is almost entirely
you
nonsense.
know, I hope
You
you're
do
able to
care.
comment
And
what you think
care in
about
both
it,
ways. You care if people are
and
critical
maybe
of you.
comment like
Care
how
if
you
people are
feel
positive of
about
you,
stuff
but you
like
also
this,
care if people are
you know?
living positive lives
and
they're motivating you.
just
That's a
subscribe
big,
if you
people
want
are
to see
fuel.
more. I'm definitely
You
gonna
know,
be looking
just
into
talking
more
to
stuff
you
like
about your
this,
time in the monastery or your
and stay
push
tuned
to
for more.
get to
You
that
know,
100 miles.
it's your boy
You get
JWIGGS
energy
Reacts.
out of people like that, and you think
And
about this energy.
just stay tuned for more, man. I just love what I do. Like, I just love being able to do this, man. Just stay tuned for more. Your boy King JWIGGS out.
I was in a club, they see me in the pub anyway. She saw me like a beacon, brighter than a light.